Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw here in Syracuse, New York. And we are starting out with a good old-fashioned wrestling match. And we are starting out with the Royal Rumble winner, the man that we challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. He's got a little thing to prove before WrestleMania, just like the World Champion Drew McIntyre did a few weeks ago. It is now the challenger's turn to do so after both losing to Jey Uso a handful of months ago back on the road to Fastlane. So it's a chance for the best in the world, the voice of the voiceless, to prove himself against main event Jey Uso in the opener. I know, cardinal sin, but I'm not the Buckers, don't blame me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Well, out comes CM Punk, and out comes his opponent. The crowd's gonna go wild, because soon we'll be eating all over ourselves. As Jey is fired up for this one, and I don't blame him. Possible WrestleMania match if he wins this, maybe, who knows.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
Well, like Jey Uso's walking away down to the ring. I did kind of talk about it earlier, but just a quick reminder. Of course, the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Anyways, let's tell you what we've got in store for you tonight. We've got a video call between Roxanne and Ronda. We also have a fatal four-way between a tag partner of each member of the four people that take a part of the four-way women's ladder match at WrestleMania. We have Ridge Honor versus Sheamus. We're also going to hear from Bayley, Io, and Dakota ahead of their match at WrestleMania. We're going to have in the main event Big E versus Bobby Lashley. Whoever loses is barred from ringside at WrestleMania for the tag match. But up first, CM Punk, Jey Uso, one-on-one. As the crowd, I said we would be doing it. The crowd is eating all over themselves. Jeez, getting all fired up for this one to open up the show. It's always a good way to get the crowd feeling alive. Started out with Jey Uso, though maybe it might already... maybe it's too quick of a warm-up. It jumps over to the other end of overexerting ourselves too quickly. But either way, we have got a match to start off Monday Night Raw. And so, without further ado, CM Punk, Jey Uso, let's us get into this one, shall we? Oh, hold on a minute. CM Punk did distract Drew McIntyre by stealing his championship when he was taken out Jey Uso. Now Drew McIntyre looks like he's going to come down to ringside. Maybe get a front row seat to see this match and see how it goes. Of course, his rival CM Punk, he managed to beat Jey Uso. He let his aggression nearly get the best of him. Nearly, but not quite. Anyways, McIntyre has a pew. As CM Punk is getting ready to take on Jey Uso. Let's do this. Jeez, old Jey taking advantage maybe of a slightly distracted CM Punk. Maybe just about distracted, I don't know. I think I'll do it for Jey, I guess. If he's going right to work, this is possible last opportunity to get to WrestleMania. I mean, Jey's had a busy month. Especially for someone who hasn't got a WrestleMania match. Jeez, CM Punk gets out of harm's way. I mean, he took on Drew McIntyre 2 weeks ago. He was Sami Zayn's mystery tag partner last week against Logan Paul and Bronson Reed. He was able to win that match with Sami Zayn pinning Logan Paul. Of course, Sami Zayn versus Logan Paul happening at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. Logan Paul being the champion. But, yeah, so Jey, and that's one apiece, one loss to Drew McIntyre, one win in the tag match. I say maybe if Jey gets a winner, CM Punk, even if he's not like I say considered for the World Heavyweight Championship, maybe for the Andre the Giant Warrior Battle Royal, he's looking to make his claim tonight. He's probably one of the people that are making the most claim out of everybody that's not on a match currently. Jeez, at least in considering what they've been doing this past month, but you've got to consider the entire season. Is Jey done enough this entire season to be added to said Memorial Battle Royal? I don't know, I guess. That's down to Regal. He thinks there's 4 other more deserving Raw superstars. I mean, we've had former champions like Cody Rhodes, Bron Breakker, a man like Sheamus, who's now in that special guest referee position, so you've got to question that. Jeez, Jason was the one to originally take on Sheamus for the IC Championship to find out who would be hold it for the first time this season. Jeez, kick out there. So, Jay's been up and down this season, but he's had some eyes and he's had a lot of gaps, so it's hard to say, but CM Punk, talking of gaps, gave Jey Uso a gap to land in instead of himself. That was not great for Jey Uso. Oh, don't know if that was meant. I think CM Punk looked like he tried to get him back in the ring, but Jey tried to block it. He's ended up costing himself by going into the stairs instead. CM Punk having to drag him a little away from the stairs. Oh, you know, Drew McIntyre, of course, will be taking him on at WrestleMania. Them two face back at Fastlane. CM Punk was able to win. And CM Punk just about gets him with a shot and he's having to carry on the shots. Jeez. As Punk now gets that clothesline, sending Jey Uso over the top. Drew's, look, I don't think he's too happy with CM Punk's on the advantage right now. Jeez. Punk. All these two fighting on the outside again. CM Punk just trying to keep Jey Uso down. But it looks like Drew McIntyre has rose to his feet. He's having a stare down with his opponent at WrestleMania. Oh, jeez! Jey Uso's gone flying right into McIntyre. McIntyre's not going to be too happy about that one, that's for sure. You know what? He nearly put Jey Uso through a table a few weeks ago. Like Kevin Owens did get put through a table a few weeks ago. But anyway, Punk is now on the advantage with Jey Uso. Jeez. Just looking to work the arm. So CM Punk taking advantage of the Drew McIntyre distraction. Hasn't quite worked in Drew's favour. I mean, Punk, at least Punk's one did for a little bit over Drew McIntyre. He did momentarily. That one seemingly not done anything at all. Punk gets the kick. I think Jey Uso's kind of blocks it a little bit. No, Punk still fighting through. Jeez, shots in midsection. And again. And again. He's put on a clothesline into the corner. I mean, like I said, Punk beat Drew McIntyre at Fastlane after they both cost each other matches against Jey Uso on the build to Fastlane. When Punk was trying to get a world title opportunity, Jey Uso was the one he had to take on to get that title opportunity. Jey Uso won said match by Drew McIntyre costing Punk. And then Drew McIntyre took on Jey Uso the week later. Jeez. And Punk cost Drew then. So that led to their match at Fastlane. Punk was able to win with a roll-up. Jeez. Which infuriated Drew McIntyre very much so. And he's been trying to get back at CM Punk ever since. Jeez, he even had to be put on suspension for a little bit because he nearly tossed. Jeez. Hold on. Oof. Punk's busted open, I think, after that super kick. He tossed Miz into a light like he did to Cameron Grimes all those bumps ago. Super kick by Jey Uso. I'm going to go at 1, 2. Kick out there by Punk. Which has then led to CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble. Which Drew McIntyre had to go all the way through pretty much nearly and lost out. I don't even got his chance to get his hands on CM Punk, I don't think. Jey Uso's now busted open. Jeez. This is what we're talking, road to WrestleMania. For week of it's not good for either man, especially Punk considering he's got a match at Mania. He can't be busted open now. But it's proven that this is the last fight. They need to make it worth their while as Punk takes down Jey. They need to prove that they are World Championship material, and like I said, this Jey Uso's last chance possibly at WrestleMania. If he needs to put up the best performance he physically can. He's going to put everything into this match, I'm sure. As CM Punk looking to go flying out. Jeez, the crossbody right to Jey Uso. But yeah, McIntyre was not happy about all that situation with Punk winning the Rumble. Came out, Punk said, if you really want an issue with me, you really want to fight me, win the World Championship in the Elimination Chamber and fight me at WrestleMania. Jeez! The elbow drop by Punk. Right to Jey Uso. 1, 2. Kick out. That's exactly what Drew McIntyre did. He beat Braun Breaker inside the Elimination Chamber along with 4 of his superstars. Jey Uso included. Oh, dropping the elbow right to the face. Sami Zayn included as well. Sheamus included. Who was the 6th guy? Randy Orton. Yeah, there you go. Just the names in that chamber proves how much of a fight there would have been for Drew McIntyre. He ended up doing so. And then there was a bit of a situation with Braun Breaker, who now has to wait for his rematch clause after he lost to CM Punk. It's done a decision that Regal made. I didn't quite know about the logistics of it, but nonetheless, Drew McIntyre, like I said, he wanted to take on Punk 1-on-1. Braun wanted his opportunity at Mania. Punk was fine either way. Guess Regal necessarily won the World Champion Wrestling very often. So he decided Punk versus Braun instead. All kick right to the face. And that led to, and Punk won said match, so it's just Punk versus McIntyre at Mania. Because at the end of the day, Punk didn't want any excuses. As much as he wanted the challenge, he didn't want excuses for Drew McIntyre. So I guess he was fighting for that as well, I guess. So it was kind of one of the ones where Punk's motives were unclear. So Regal made the best decision he could, I guess. Well, that's the decision he made that night, change as it were. I agree with it to an extent. It was a great match between Punk and Braun. The two non-challengers, non-champions competing at WrestleMania. Makes sense, I guess. Jeez, Punk running out of harm's way. And Punk, jeez. Oh, look, it's locking the Koji clutch. Jeez, oh, jeez, looking to lock it in. Jeez, ball Jay fine out of it. So yeah, that's basically all it's been. And of course, Punk told McIntyre he lost to Jey Uso, so surely he should have to beat him because then he's world champion. Drew said he eventually, well, Jay came out. Punk said, "Oh, Drew's scared because Jay was trying to get his way into this matchup to kick out the matchup at WrestleMania, of course." Punk goaded McIntyre into taking the matchup one-on-one between Jey Uso. Jey Uso win. He probably would have got added to the match at WrestleMania. He lost, even with CM Punk's interference and stuff. Though I think he was more messing around with McIntyre than he was trying to get Jey Uso to win. You know, McIntyre was like, "Oh, you also lost to Jay." Punk was like, "I wasn't hiding from him." Now this is the match here. The go-home show to WrestleMania, for Raw side of things at least. Jey Uso taking on CM Punk. This has been a great match so far. Both men busted open. McIntyre's tried to play his part into this matchup, but he's decided to leave out of frustration, maybe. Maybe feel like he'll just end up attacking one of the two superstars. And I don't think he wants necessarily to do either. He's trying to control himself. He said he was just trying to leave as much as he can for Punk at WrestleMania. Maybe he's just trying to get rid of himself because of that. To leave it all intent for WrestleMania against Punk. All that aggression. And maybe some build-up here from this extra stuff may even be able to do that. It's Jey Uso. Looking for a... Oh! Hip attack right to CM Punk. So maybe he doesn't actually want to cost Punk the match. Oof. Again, Jey Uso added into the match. Kick out there by Punk. At the same time, he doesn't actually want to give Punk the win either. He wants to take a beating. It's Jey Uso looking to head to the top rope. Gets an elbow drop. No, jeez. Punk looks for an elbow drop on the match. Oh, and now Punk gets Jey up for the go to sleep. And now it goes into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Jeez, CM Punk not giving up on a pin just like Drew McIntyre did. He wanted to put more damage in. Maybe that's Punk sending a message saying, I had to be in with one. McIntyre decided to go in further. We don't actually know if Dre would have ever kicked out the first Claymore, but either way, Punk with the win here tonight, just before WrestleMania. Will Jay be able to make it to Mania? Who knows?
Here is your winner!
This is not the winner, if anyone's confused. Drew McIntyre is not the winner, but maybe he's trying to say that he will be the winner of WrestleMania type situation. Here is your winner, WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre. Maybe that's McIntyre's way, or maybe he's just trying to not give Punk any satisfaction of winning, because he's now making his entrance, maybe trying to play the mind games that Sane and Punk is so good at making. Stop messing around and just get in the ring already, Drew. Ooh, scary. Drew, what are you doing out here? I've said everything I'm to say to you. I'm going to beat you at WrestleMania, so hold on to that title closely, because I am walking out of it at WrestleMania. I'm glad you finally agree with me. You have spoken enough. You spoke enough about 10 years ago. But don't worry, I'm going to put an end to all that when I put you down at WrestleMania. You asked why I came out here? It was to look you dead in the eyes and tell you that I will beat you at WrestleMania and put an end to you. See you there, Punk. See you at Mania, Drew. Oh, I thought you had said you had nothing else to say. More lies coming from you. You know, you always have to get in the last word, don't you? Only because I know it winds you up. And that's just funny. See you Sunday. Hey man, can you get some help out here? He's hurt. Please, anybody, medic. Let's just get this over with already. You know what, I agree, Ronda. I don't want to waste too much time talking. I just want to be with WrestleMania and get on with my career. But there is one thing that I want to say first that I meant to say when I was coming out for my promo and you attacked me, was that I want to change the match stipulation. Not only do I want it to be no holds barred, but I want a submission match. Really? You want a submission match? Okay, it's going to be your funeral. Yeah, but can you imagine the scenes? Somebody comes in from NXT and on their first season, and with their first WrestleMania match, they get Ronda Rousey and beat her in a submission match. Just imagine the moments. I'm going to make it a reality. Well, okay, that's going to make some things interesting. Hopefully that gets made official. But very, very interesting to say the least. Anyways, fatal four-way women's action to come in store for you Right now, teaser for the four-way women's ladder match at WrestleMania.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Pacific Islands, one half of the women's tag team champions, Tamina.
I've had trouble saying this match type at WrestleMania. It's a women's four-way tag ladder match for the women's tag title at WrestleMania. This is a teaser for said matchup.
And her opponents, first, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
And we've had one superstar from Raw and one superstar from SmackDown come out. Now another superstar from SmackDown and the former one half of the women's tag team champions.
And from Tampa, Florida, Jacy Jayne.
Well, if my maths is correct, and I ain't no one with Steiner math, that was 3. Now is the 4th superstar to come out and part of the newly formed team alongside Bianca Belair, and they got their first tag match was a success. So maybe it might be at WrestleMania too.
And from Vero Beach, Florida,
If Jade Cargill's coming out here, let's tell you and remind you the 4 teams that are happening at WrestleMania. But first off, it's been made official. Ronda Rousey, Roxanne Perez submission match. There you go. There's the 4-way women's ladder tag match. Oof, it's going to be decent. Anyways, don't forget, still to come tonight, Rachel Holland and Sheamus of one-on-one. Also, we're going to hear from the 3 women competing for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. And later for tonight, Big E, Bobby Lashley, whoever loses is barred from ringside at WrestleMania in the Raw Tag Title match. But at first, we have this fatal 4-way little teaser for the women's 4-way tag, a ladder match for the women's tag title at WrestleMania. 2 teams from Raw, 2 teams from SmackDown. Let us commence with a teaser match. We've got another one on SmackDown. The other 4 superstars that are not in this match are competing in the match on SmackDown. We're talking Thea Hale from Team Thea and Jacy. We're talking Asuka from the Kabuki Warriors. We're talking Nia Jax from the Bloodline, and we're talking Bianca Belair from Team Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Did I say everybody? I think I did. I said Thea Hale from Team... Yeah, I believe I did. Thea, Nia, Bianca, Asuka. These lots are going into work. We're going to have in a little pair of office. Tamina going for a pin, but Jacy gets out of it quickly. We've got the SmackDown people pairing off, the Raw people pairing off. Of course, the rivalry's kind of fusing between the Bloodline and Thea and Jacy. And then same with the Kabuki Warriors and Jade and Bianca. So, and now we're switching off a little bit. A little brand action here. Raw going off the SmackDown, SmackDown going after Raw. Jeez. Of course, Tamina won the Women's Tag Team Championship back at Elimination Chamber alongside Nia Jax, taking on Thea and Jacy. That sorted out the 2 SmackDown teams, because we found out that the ladder match was happening before the match happened, because Triple H came out to make an announcement about the Intercontinental Championship and the men's tag titles as well. So we also made that all in one go, and it happened there and then. So we hadn't quite had the women's tag title match yet. Of course, why wouldn't you want to use your rematch clause at WrestleMania? Oh, geez, the 2 SmackDown superstars teaming up on Raw superstar and Kairi saying that, and now Pat Ronda's very quickly broken. Of course, they've been feuding for the past few weeks now, or past few months, because they've been feuding since built to Elimination Chamber, and The Rock put the Bloodline in title matches. Of course, Tamina and Nia were one of the 2 successful ones. Solo and Jimmy also successful in winning the SmackDown tag title matches, which we know phrases out, so we don't quite know what's going on for WrestleMania quite as of yet. I guess we'll find out. Roman Reigns was unsuccessful in his United States title match, and The Rock was unsuccessful in his Elimination Chamber matchup. They stole the position from Duke Hudson. He was going for the pin on Kairi. I talked about the 2 SmackDown, how those 2 teams got into it, the champions and the rematch clause. Then there were also 2 teams. We had 2 tag contender matches. First week we had the Kabuki Warriors taking on Unholy Union. Of course, Kabuki Warriors won that match, as you can tell. Kairi Sane in this match. And then the following week we had Jade and Bianca versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Of course, you can tell who won that match, and Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. So that's how we got to these 4 teams going into WrestleMania. It's going to be huge having this 4-way women's tag ladder match. I feel like I said that differently. Jeez, I never know which order to say: the women's, the 4-way, the tag, the ladder. And I'll probably say the women's tag title last. But jeez, whoa, right on Jane's face, I think. Jeez. Tamina just Samoan dropped Jade Cargill right on Jade, but clearly Jacy. They're not down too long. That's going to make things more annoying. Jacy, Jade. And then I'm getting the Fear and Nye confused as well for a reason. Probably, I was going to say 3 letters. It's not 3 letters. Fear's 4. And oh, jeez! Kairi trying to poison miss Jade Cargill. Of course, that cost Bianca Belair a match against Kairi, but Asuka was not able to do the same against Jade. If I remember that being the right way around. But it was. It's Jade Cargill sending Tamina in. Oh, Jacy. Oh, Kairi. Ball. Base planting. Jacy right off the apron there. And Jade Cargill just tossing Kairi, saying not so happy about being attempted to be poison missed it earlier. Jade just sending Kairi right into the ring post. But oh, Jade's a bit of a flip and cutter there by Jacy Jayne, but Tamina's got a kendo stick, but Jacy isn't having any of that. Jeez, the clothesline there. Right to Jacy. And a cross kick right down. Cross kick, whatever you want to call it. Jeez. There's Jade Cargill fighting off Kairi, saying, like I said, there's plenty of like rivalries going on everywhere here. Like, cause not only we've got the feuds that have been building over the past few weeks between the Raw 2 teams and the SmackDown 2 teams, but then there's also, for the other combinations, you've got the cross-brand situation. So it's always nice to see some tension in every direction. You can argue which one's stronger. It's not Survivor Series, so maybe the cross-brand one not as strong, but still, there is a little bit of brand supremacy to prove that you are the better brands, because you've got to prove that you are the best at what you do, the best team, the best single superstar in every capacity, the best champion. And another way to do that is to prove that you are part of the best brand, because that means you've got the best people to fight against, meaning that if you're winning more matches, that you've got the defeating the better superstars, and even if you're losing to the better superstars. You're champion to the better superstars or the better brand, you know what I mean? So anything like that, even brand supremacy, will boost your own ego. You know, a rising tide raises all ships type situation. So brand supremacy is important. It may not be the full focus for a lot of people, like it wasn't for Finn Balor at Survivor Series, and it's more getting back at Seth Rollins, costing SmackDown, winning that pay-per-view, so they didn't get the number 30 spot. So WrestleMania, with Charlotte Flair still able to win the Royal Rumble for SmackDown. The men's superstars might say the same for SmackDown, of course. CM Punk won the Royal Rumble for the men, then ended up challenging. You know, he's challenging for Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Of course, Charlotte Flair challenging Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, over on SmackDown for the title match at WrestleMania. It's Kairi Sane going for the pin after that DDT. And Jade Cargill kick out there, jeez. Of course, don't forget. We've seen a few weapons already, I forgot to mention, but of course, don't forget fatal 4-ways. No disqualifications. No countouts. So just keep things interesting. Weapons are allowed. Uses these forward and goes away. Jeez, Jacy Jayne just goes flying there. What's Tamina going for? Are you looking for a Superfly splash? Gets it on Kairi Sane. Jeez, but Jade breaks it up instantly. Not having any of that. Jeez. Oh, Jade Cargill looking to hit. I think to put this match to rest. Jacy Jayne's got back to her feet. Jaded. Right to Tamina Jacy. She's feeling the pain, but she knows she's got to get back in. 1, 2, ball, just about breaks it up. Jeez. Kairi sends Tamina into the corner there. Sorry, not Tamina, Jacy, sorry. Same brand, wrong superstar. Same colour hair, I guess, ish. Jeez, of course, you can't forget that I'm on a small monitor here. Oh, jeez. It's on a portion of the screen as well, it's not helpful. And especially when it's fair 4-way and the screen is, and people are on the outside, it is doing that more. Jeez, oh, Jade dodges the discus boots. I think there might have been a loose connection, maybe, but it might have been more of a scrape than a hit. But either way, Jade's still fighting on. Jacy gets a snap suplex as Tamina's toss saying back into the ring, but Jade Cargill, oh jeez, was taking down Jacy Jayne. Right there, jeez. Oh, I think Kairi was looking for more miss, I don't know. Either way, whoa, Tamina, he's just trying to fight off. Go, getting the power slam. Kairi with a double foot stomp. Tamina breaks it up. He's getting chaotic. This is what happens in Fatal 4. You've got to have your eyes at the back of your head, but it's different to a triple threat match. Triple threat matches, you always know as soon as you got it down one person, but they could easily pop up. A Fatal 4-way, that person could easily be distracted with a fourth person. As Jade Cargill looking for the Jaded, Kairi sends Jacy Jayne out on Tamina. Jeez, Kairi breaking it up, I think, or just Jade knows about it. And Kairi looking to steal it, tossing Jade over the ropes. And now Kairi going for the pin. Jacy's making her back to her feet. But 2, not enough time. Kairi Sane steals it from Jade Cargill. On the second, Jade hit to Tamina. No chance of kicking out. Jeez. Kairi Sane steals that victory. That's going to give her team some momentum going into WrestleMania because you need every little bit of oomph you can get. Hell, she even won a tag match last week. I think Kabuki Warriors could be going in with the most momentum, maybe other than Nia Jax getting multiple wins on SmackDown, but I don't know, maybe Kabuki Warriors edging over.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane!
Well, we can argue about momentum, I guess, going into WrestleMania, I guess, because we don't know who's going to win that fatal 4-way on SmackDown. Anyways, congratulations to Kairi Sane. Oh, come on now. One of the two people that Kairi Sane and Asuka defeated last week, Dakota Kai is downed. We're supposed to hear from her later on tonight. That promo between the three former members of Damage Control. I guess we'll have to sort about that. Oh, come on now. There's a brawl going on. Jeez, Big E's supposed to be taking on Bobby Lashley later on tonight. Where the hell is the New Day? Clearly Big E's just arrived in his ring gear. Justin Clay just popped up ready for a fight. I don't think this was quite the fight he was expecting. Jeez, come on. Somebody stop this, please. Just Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford just going right to work on Big E, just trying to give Bobby Lashley the chance. It's been proof that New Day have been calling it. Bobby Lashley is scared, and I'm getting a bit more and more as the weeks go on. He is scared of the New Day, and he's just trying to get rid of them and moral support from the outside by taking them out right now and then going to finish him off in the matchup to bar him from ringside, no matter how hurt Big E will be. He's not even allowed to be there. It's jeez, these two just go to work. Oh, jeez, and Big E just sent flying in the garage, parking lot, whatever. Jeez, can we get some security out there, please? Somebody. Anyways, we've got another match on our hands here tonight. Oof. And because of this, man, we have a feeling it's going to be an absolute banger. Oh, jeez.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Brawling Brutes from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Good old Shamo making his way down to ringside with Shillelagh in hand, not planning on using it against his opponents, and I can see are both still part of the Brawling Brutes as far as I'm aware.
And his opponent, representing the Brawling Brutes from the United Kingdom, weighing in at 253 pounds, Ridge Holland!
Well, as Ridge Holland making his way down to ringside, let's remind you the match of WrestleMania is a special guest referee match. Sheamus is the referee, Pete Dunne versus Ridge Holland. Anyways, let's remind you, hopefully, Dakota's going to be okay to make, I mean, it's a promo, so she's not at least fighting, but who knows? We'll hope she gets out there. And Big E's been taken out too. Is he going to be okay for the match? I don't even know. Everybody's been taken out. Anyways, we'll worry about this match right now in more specific, because this is right now happening, as we've got Sheamus taking on Ridge Holland one-on-one. So without further ado, let's get this matchup underway with Ridge Holland catches Sheamus and gets that overhead belly to belly. Of course, this win is going to matter way more to Ridge Holland because Sheamus has already cemented his spot at WrestleMania being part of the referee, so he's not going to be in the Battle Royal as far as I'm aware. So no matter how well or bad he did this season, he wasn't a former Continental Champion, so you got to argue he did decent. Lost to the previous Continental Champion Pete Dunne. These two men trading blows. Pete Dunne was obviously lost that opportunity. Well, kind of earned the opportunity by pissing off Sheamus after injuring Ridge Holland. And so, yeah, Ridge Holland came back eventually to cost Pete Dunne a match against Logan Paul, which is such a fucking travesty. Fuck Logan Paul and fuck Ridge Holland. Because of which I love my English boys. Ridge Holland cost Pete Dunne the match against Logan Paul. You could have at least waited until after. You could have got an IC title match out of this feud, but he's not getting it. He's just getting a pissed off Pete Dunne. As these two men trading blows, Sheamus and Pete Dunne. Sorry, Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Sorry, Jesus, so Sheamus and Pete Dunne a week ago. Jeez. Golf shot there right to the face. As these two men just unleashing on one another. I thought these two were supposed to be part of a team, I know. I think maybe it's just a brotherly love type thing. They're going to have a fight and then have a beer after it type situation, I think. And Sheamus gets the quickest shot in there, jeez. And Sheamus gets that clothesline. And it led to so we were supposed to have a Ridge Holland versus Pete Dunne for the second time. On the Build to Nation Chamber. Logan Paul cost it because Ridge Holland wanted to get into the IC title match and have his issue with Pete Dunne. Regal gave that match. If Ridge beat Pete, then he'd be added to the IC title match at Elimination Chamber. Of course, Pete Dunne trying to use his rematch clause. Logan Paul interfered in the match but gave Ridge Holland the win via DQ. So it ended up being a triple threat match. Logan was like, oh, so we can have so I can just let those two beat each other up, and I can get an easy night. And that's exactly what he got. An easy night. Which, yeah, it's not doing great considering that Sami Zayn is taken out, but it's just one of those things, I guess. I guess I kind of forgot to mention that because, of course, the Ronda Rousey and the Roxanne stuff as well just was on the forefront of my mind. But yeah, hopefully Sami Zayn's going to be okay. Jeez. Oof. Megapol might have another easy night to WrestleMania. I don't know. I don't think Sami Zayn's going to be, like, not fight at WrestleMania without a fight, so he's going to have to be really unclear for that. And jeez, Rich Holland just goes, sends Sheamus flying, jeez. We were supposed to have another match between Rich Holland and Pete Dunne a few weeks ago. Ended up being a double count out. We had a brawl the following week, and Regal was like, enough, no holds barred, WrestleMania. Did the same for Roxanne and Ronda situation. And it's technically one apiece for both those lot. One win, one draw. But like it's one win for Ridge, one win for Pete, even if there's some disqualifications for Ridge's win. And one draw, same for Ronda and Roxanne. One win for Roxanne, one win for Ronda, one draw. And of course, Sheamus decided that he wanted to be special guest referee. Rich Holland was happy with it. Pete begrudgingly agreed to it, I guess. It would be more embarrassing for Rich Holland if Pete Dunne beats Rich Holland in front of Sheamus, his Brawling Brute partner. Of course, Pete Dunne was originally part of the Brawling Brute, still that whole shenanigans with Rich Holland losing the titles in England. Jeez, I'm Money in the Bank without Pete Dunne even being able to get into the match and then losing the rematch clause. Rich Holland, at least Pete Dunne was able to fight in that match, but Rich Holland still got pinned in that matchup. As Sheamus looking to put Rich Holland to sleep with a white noise. Jeez, going in for cover. 1, 2. Oh, kick out there. I mean, I got to point out that maybe Pete Dunne's doing this for a little bit of dissension. Maybe Pete Dunne's smarter than we give him credit for. I know he's a bit sadistic and he loves to hurt people. But he's maybe adding a little bit of tension by these two having to fight each other on the final Raw before WrestleMania, goading them in a little bit, and also doing damage to Rich Holland as late as possible without him having to do anything. There's the Canadian Rat DDT, though I know he does love doing the damage, but two birds, well, you know, two. I don't know about the two birds, but like, I suppose it maybe be a bit even more mentally damaging to do it, get Sheamus to do it, so maybe he might do it that way. Yeah, that's why he's enjoying it at least. The emotional damage as well. Maybe he enjoys the physical damage more. So yeah, there's that whole situation, I guess. You know, it may even put Sheamus disliking Rich Holland a bit before WrestleMania, but I was going to say maybe there's a bit more of a dislike between Sheamus and Pete Dunne, I'd say. Especially that Pete Dunne was trying to attack Sheamus after the match last week, trying to hurt him more. And then, jeez, Rich Holland gets that knee shot right to the face. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see how it goes at WrestleMania in that special guest referee no holds barred match. Anyways, Rich Holland and Sheamus. Like I said, there has been a few parallels between this match and the Roxanne Ronda match, I've noticed. It's kind of interesting to see the parallels, but how they kind of split off a little bit in their own ways. If they're both no holds barred matches, one's a special guest referee, one's going to be a submission match. It's going to be interesting to see that. I've got a question Roxanne's choice in having a submission match against Ronda Rousey. But you know, she is right. Imagine if Roxanne was able to pull that off. Ronda may never live it down. These two boys, like I said, I think these two are still part of the teams. Part of the team still. He don't no longer part of the team, but I think these two are still part of the team. That tag team not faction as Sheamus is hitting the beat on the bow run. Jeez, just unleashing on Rich Holland's chest right there. Jeez. Oh, this has been a good match so far. Would you say it's been a banger? Are you entertained? I don't know, it's up to you, I guess. Up to personal opinion as Sheamus. Locking to just... Oh, jeez, Rich. Step back a little bit. It was just enough. Just to get out of Sheamus's stuff. I don't know, maybe go to the middle a little bit. I don't know. Oh, Rich just caught the arm and gets that double arm locked up there. Rich Holland. Wanting Sheamus to get it further. Jeez, another shot to the knee section. To the knee there. Maybe Pete Dunne's hoping that Sheamus gets injured. And then, like, that's more mental anguish for Rich Holland. And Sheamus doesn't get to referee on WrestleMania. Because, sure, just because he's not, like, cleared to wrestle, he might be too early to wrestle, to, like, referee. Might make him, like, a little feel like he can't referee fairly because he struggled to get down or something. I don't know. I'm not saying he'll be that badly hurt, but you never know. You know what I mean? And even if these two are having a friendly fight, it's still a fight. I think you'd be told to feel like there's absolutely nothing between them if it's not just for the the stronger competition, there'd be a little bit of like anger maybe getting out between the two they may have against each other over the time, over the years. If these two are just unleashing on each other again, you can't argue there's not at least a little bit of tension here. And that maybe a little bit, maybe added because of this matchup, but it doesn't mean they won't be able to move past it, you know what I mean? That's always the thing. Sure, there might be some tension because of this match, and you see it in the match from past stuff. Doesn't mean they can't find a way to move on. Maybe even better because of it. Sometimes you've got to do that. You can't hold on resentment forever like Pete Dunne clearly has done. With Sheamus giving him that old name, his dead name, which Pete really does not want me to say, so I won't say it. Of course, Sheamus is the last one to say it. After calling him his little bro, is Rich Holland just going to up right in that midsection at Sheamus? Jeez. But Rich Holland gets that jawbreaker. These two really have been having a fight. Unanimously contested, but jeez, Rich Holland with that jawbreaker again. But Sheamus not having that. Jeez, these two just kind of for counter at this point. Oof. Jeez, Sheamus. Oh, Ridge gets the block of the uppercut right there. Jeez. But Ridge. Oof. Even I think that uppercut, just this whole fire has just been taking out of him. I think this is exactly what Pete Dunne wants. Well, at least one of the many things that he wants. He just wants Rich Holland to just be worn out, emotionally and physically, and he's getting it right now. As Rich Holland sending Sheamus back into the ring. Jeez. Rich Holland, jeez, no Sheamus. Oh, kicking the legs. Jeez. Rich, oh. Oh no, Rich Holland gets that clothesline right to Sheamus. Sheamus getting back up to his feet. Oh, and Rich Holland, he's looking for the Redeemer right to Sheamus. I think that's gotta be it. Dropping it right in his head. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus put down. I mean, you've got to argue maybe it was 100%. I don't know. After the brutal attack from Pete Dunne at the end of the match and after the match. But geez, nonetheless, Rich Holland still got a very deserving victory against his mentor. And hopefully for these two, still tag team partner in Sheamus. But yeah, congrats to Rich Holland getting the win on the go-home show of Raw to WrestleMania. Well, Sheamus called himself into that corner, but Rich Holland very happy with himself, and I do not blame him. He's getting a win over Sheamus. Big stuff, big stuff. Oh, Sheamus back up to his feet. What's going to happen here? Oh, Sheamus extending the hand for a handshake. Oh, maybe this is what Pete Dunne wanted all along. He could take down 2 downed men. They've just had a fighting and Pete Dunne could put an end to it. As she's just putting down Sheamus again with a bicycle kick. And Rich Holland now. Oh, jeez. Pete Dunne was expecting that. Jeez, the shot to the midsection. I don't think he was expecting Sheamus back up to his feet. Sheamus breaking up. These two clearly having more fight than Pete Dunne expected. Jeez, and now just look at that ping pong. Pete Dunne. Jeez, Dolph. Grabbing him now is Rich Holland. Offering him to Sheamus, I think. Jeez, oh, and looking for the double Irish curse backbreaker right to Pete Dunne. Jeez. Pete Dunne rolling out a dodge, and Rich Holland and Sheamus both surveying the scene. And Sheamus looking to offer that handshake again. Is Rich Holland going to accept? And he does. Geez, Sheamus clapping that win from Rich Holland. Is that enough momentum from Rich Holland at WrestleMania? I guess we'll find out. Look, Biggie, I know you're pride and all, but are you sure you can go tonight? I'm not going to lie, Regal. I'm hurt. But this is an opportunity to just give my boys the best chance that we can get at WrestleMania and not Bobby interfere with the matchup at any point. I need to do this, no matter how much pain I'm in. Look, I respect that. As Raw General Manager, I just had to ask. But as a friend, good luck. Well, okay, seems like Pete Goody's still going to be wrestling in the match, but hold on, aren't they right there? I don't know. Maybe they're not, maybe a bit further than we thought. I don't know. Either way, Bronson Reed is attacking Jey Uso. Jeez, just an ally Logan Paul. Sorry, Sami there at this point. I don't know. He's just dropping him. I think his hand might even caught that chair. Jeez, maybe Regal just trying to get some help. I don't know, or maybe just trying to keep Big E back. He knows how hurt he is already. Jeez, just dropping him right on his head. Jeez. Jey Uso just landing right on the top of his head out here. Jeez. Bronson Reed doesn't seem to be done. Maybe just like they already injured Sami Zayn from what we can assume possibly. You know, looking to do the same to Jey Uso. Jeez, that running sit-out powerbomb through that table. Jeez. We get a medic for Jay now too. Jeez. Logan Paul, Bronson Reed just tearing this place up tonight. Maybe Logan Paul's looking for a night off. Maybe worried about Sami Zayn after Sami Zayn got the pin over him in the tag match. Worried how strong of a challenger Sami Zayn really is. no matter how quote unquote in Logan Paul's words, Sami Zayn's a bit of a bum and an undeserving one at that. Yeah, Sami Zayn's proved it. Won the Battle Royal, beat Bronson Reed, and then pinned Logan Paul. But anyways, we won't worry about all that right now because we need to be focusing on the Women's World Championship happening at WrestleMania, which I don't know if Dakota's coming out. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see as Bayley and Io's making her way down to the ring, as Bayley's making her way down to the ring. Now, let's remind you, like I said, triple threat match at WrestleMania, Women's World Championship. Big E, Bobby Lashley. We know that's still going to be happening. But don't forget, Dakota won her chamber match. Bayley's got some rematch clause. We'll hear from these lot next. So, Bayley, why did you attack Dakota early on tonight? What do you mean? It wasn't me. It was obviously you. I would never. Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't. You would have sent Asuka and Kairi to go do it instead. Well, I guess she's doing okay to at least speak on the mic. I knew she'd probably be okay. At least for the promo, maybe not the match or rest of the minute, but clearly she's doing okay. She's showing that she can move well. Jeez. Clearly Dakota not too severe of an injury. Just maybe I needed a quick little check-in over. But who did attack Dakota? I mean, hopefully we'll be able to find out. Hopefully. But, you know, I guess, yeah, hopefully we'll find out. All right, fess up. Who was it? Look, it was obviously Bayley. I mean, she has motive and reason. You let her tap out to Asuka's submission last week. And don't forget how she treated us for the past months while we were part of Damage Control, really behind closed doors, send us to go fight every opponent to weaken them down just for her to just have a chance of beating them for the title. And, you know, we lost out on so many opportunities because of Bayley and were cost so many more. Look, I didn't feel like I treated you that bad. I'm sorry if you felt that way. It was just the pressure of being Women's World Champion, something that Io will soon learn, and she'll start treating Kairi and Asuka probably worse than I ever could have treated you. So I'm sorry for all that, and no, it wasn't me that attacked you. Though you did mention something that I kind of wanted to ask you. Why didn't you break up the submission and just let me tap out? You had the opportunity to do so. Look, I was just debating in my head what to do, because part of me saw you there. I could save the match. I could strike a blow to the Kabuki Warriors, strike a blow to Io. But at the same time, I saw you in a submission hold. And I was just thinking about everything you did to me, all the bad treatings behind closed doors, costing me opportunities that I should have had. And for a second there, I was just kind of enjoying it, getting some revenge in. And before I could make up my mind, you tapped out. Oh, geez, Dakota attacking Io now. Well, that should shut her up for a second. It is clear, neither of you are going to give me an honest answer. So I'm going to have to beat it into both of you at WrestleMania. See you Sunday. Well, I don't know. I think that laugh made me feel like it was Io. But, or at least Kabuki Warriors, at least. I don't know. Maybe it was all three of them. Who knows? I guess, how many fists did Dakota feel like he was hitting her? I feel like that'd be the answer. If it felt it was multiple, then I would have said it was Io and cohort. But if it wasn't, maybe you could argue it was Bayley. I don't know.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
Anyways, the almighty Bobby Lashley is out here looking all cocky as ever. Now comes his opponent tonight. A man that I'm not even sure if he's going to be cleared enough to wrestle tonight. Well, he is cleared enough to wrestle tonight, but I don't know if he's in good enough shape. Is this worth the risk? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
And his opponent, representing the New Day from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
As the New Day join him along down at ringside. Of course, let's not remind you what this is all about. Raw Tag Title match, WrestleMania. Whoever loses this match will be barred from ringside. Anyways, also we're going to hear from Regal after this matchup is what's happening for the IC title. And right now, Big E, Bobby Lashley. So I don't think Sami Zayn's in the best way. So clearly that's what Regal's going to announce to us at the end of the show. Maybe giving enough time for the doctors to give the most accurate reading of Sami Zayn's health and if he's going to be able to compete for WrestleMania this Sunday. Oh, jeez. There's Bobby Lashley now. Jeez. Oh, Big E. Jeez, Big E shouldn't fight through. Jeez. Well, Bobby Lashley now. Jeez, let's shut myself. Face it up. Boom. Just sending down Big E. Instead, Big E didn't get hurt as badly as Sami Zayn did earlier on tonight. Jeez, getting the power slam. Right to Big E there. Jeez. I mean, Sami Zayn's been in it the entire season. Not the entire season, sorry, the entire, like since Elimination Chamber. He was in the Elimination Chamber match. Jeez, deadlift power slam again by Lashley. Then he had the Battle Royal. Then he had to take on Bronson Reed. Then he had to also have a tag match against Bronson Reed and Logan Paul. And he got a tag title tonight. I'm pretty sure they also forced at some other point as well, down earlier on as well. So it just proves the point how, geez, how much Sami Zayn's been through it this like since, including and also there was a 6-man tag on the Raw before Elimination Chamber. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's how much Sami Zayn's been put through, but Big E's been put through a decent bit over the past season as well. That's all common in the WrestleMania. We found that the profits were behind. Oh, as well, Bobby Lashley was behind it all, hiring people to attack the New Day. Well, usually take the advantage of the 8-10 down under being like having little issues with the New Day first and using it to just exploit it further. And same with taking the D'Angelo family to do it. So this is a massive fight for the New Day. Hopefully finally getting a fair shot at WrestleMania, though they might not necessarily be as fair as they wanted to be if Big E's to lose tonight, which is looking more and more likely as the match goes on. Jeez, Lashley just sending Big E to that corner again. Jeez, and back into this one. Jeez, Bobby Lashley just showing the dominance. Just showing how weak and down Big E is with that spine buster. Jeez. This is also Bobby Lashley just sending a message. Because at the same time, he could be doing all this damage to Big E. Just to make sure that he doesn't go to WrestleMania for 2 reasons. Not only being barred, but even if Bobby Lashley somehow loses. Which I don't know if he's thinking about that, but we could at least question that. At least he's doing the damage to Big E that might at least take him out of possible. I don't know, I'm sure Big E would come down in crutches or something, in a wheelchair or something, I don't know. But Lashley, jeez, now look at this back suplex on the apron, but I think this is more not just about taking Big E out of the way at WrestleMania, but also send him into the barricade now just to demoralize New Day as much as he can. But it may actually backfire and fire them up even more. But they have to do it for E, even just that bit more. Just fight for that little bit more, which may be enough. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. There's Bobby Lashley just going to work on Big E. I guess, of course, they've just been setting everything up. Hell, we've had 3 stages of hell match at Fastlane between Nathan Under and New Day, which clearly was blown out of proportion. There was some issues at one point that were New Day and Nathan Under as alone, but clearly, I think the Hurt Business, I don't believe they paid it. They didn't seem to pay enough, but maybe paid the D'Angelo family to appear like Nathan with a Dominator right to Big E there. Jeez, 1. Whoa! Whoa! That's Big E sending a message that he's got some fight left in him. Yeah, like I said, I think they pay the profit from what I can tell. They paid the D'Angelo family to appear against Hand Down Under. They ignited that fire further, and then we found out that the D'Angelo family did it. So then they had to deal with them at Elimination Chamber in a 6-man street fight, and then they had a tag match the next night on Raw as they were building to earn this opportunity at WrestleMania's. Big E is finding a way to fight back into this, hopefully for Big E and the New Day, that they can get this win. Regal even said good luck. He was boy be damned, just like it was when they were able to win the final match they needed to get to WrestleMania. Because like I said, it was building 2 matches. Bobby Lashley said he would consider it. He still wasn't. And Creed's like, oh, he wants a rumble match between us. Because Bobby's like, if you beat the New Day, did you get it? And Regal was telling the New Day, he was like, oh, Bobby Lashley's done this and I don't care. Bobby be damned, if you win this match, you got it at WrestleMania because you more than earned it in everybody's eyes. And they did it. Bobby be damned, the New Day beat the Creed. And yeah. And Bobby Lashley's been panicking ever since. Just sending brawls down to attack the New Day. He even got them to attack to this match, part of the desperation. Big E just going to work. Jeez. Or sent Angelo Dawkins to just go fight Xavier Woods because Woods was calling Bobby Lashley a coward. Woods ended up beating Angelo Dawkins, so it clearly has not worked out in Big E's favour since Elimination Chamber, including as well. So Big E now, jeez, go off the ropes, jeez, splash there, right to Bobby Lashley. 1, 2, kick out there by Lashley. But yeah, so you've got to beg that question with Big E, with the New Day, jeez. Both, can they be able to do what they've been doing for the past month and a half? Is to get everything that the Angelo family, so it's like break the plan of the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley and the Profits, you know what I mean? Could they break it? Jeez, Bobby Lashley just unleashing these power bombs now. Can they find a way to just break that plan just that little bit further and just probably be the final difference maker for WrestleMania? Or can Bobby Lashley finally get him to go back in his way, stop Big E from going at WrestleMania? Jeez, which is, like I said, looking more and more likely as this match going on. I'm sure we've had spurts from Big E, but it probably just too hard from early on tonight. And even wasn't he stepping in the ring with Bobby and Lashley, you know what I mean? But Big E still finding a way to fight back. But jeez, oh no, Big E! Well, that's maybe going to cost him after trying to get back into the ring, but jeez, maybe it is just jeez. Bobby Lashley, that STO. Oh, but Big E's back up to his feet, but a spear right to Big E there. Jeez, covers 1, 2. Oh, Big E manages to kick out. Bobby Lashley doesn't believe it. Lashley just stomping and booing their head out of Big E. Jeez. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right to Big E there by Bobby Lashley. Clearly the frustration, the desperation, the worry, the being scared maybe getting into this. Bobby Lashley, jeez, double action. Oh no, Big E gets in harm's way. Oh, and Big E, the big ending right to Bobby Lashley. Is that going to be it for Big E? 1, 2. No! Bobby Lashley kicks out at 2. Gee, but Big E, this can still be his moment. He can't drop this moment now. He's got Bobby Lashley reeling, just hitting with a big ending. Bobby Lashley's got to be feeling it right now. Big E needs to capitalise on this momentum, on this advantage, while he still can. Instead of Bobby Lashley on the inside corner. Big E picking Bobby Lashley up, looking for a huge move. Jeez, what's Big E looking to do here? This is going to do it to both men. Big E, and if you're in good enough health for this. Big E with a superplex right to Bobby Lashley, but jeez. Big E having to take a second there to get back up to his feet, going for the cover after that superplex. 1, 2. Oh, Bobby Lashley kicks up. I guess you could say kicks up. Jeez, Big E just unleashing on Bobby Lashley. He just needs to just show him where down Bobby Lashley as much as he can. Big E, oh jeez. Big E, it's a bit of a distance, man. It's a bit of a distance, mate. Jeez, Big E, jeez. Just about barely making it with that big splash. Right up Bobby Lashley. Jeez. Big E, this could be his moment. He could stop Bobby Lashley from getting to WrestleMania. Jeez, Angelo Dawkins just saying, nah, this ain't happening. He can't be having this. Bobby Lashley now looking to just take advantage, I think. Oh, sizing up Big E here. Jeez. Bobby Lashley stalking Big E. Turns that into a spear. Jeez, that's got to be it, surely. Bobby Lashley now picking up Big E. Still not done with him. Yokozuna cutter. Jeez. I think sending a message at this point now. I think this is going to be done. Oh, jeez. The New Day. Maybe just trying to give Big E any chance. I don't know if he's going to have any. Considering what Big E's been through in this matchup. Jeez, Big E. Oh, I don't know. I think that's pure instinct at that point, him getting up. I think that's just pure instinct. Maybe just pure little bit extra drive. I don't know. That's been fueled into him this past season, but I don't think anything that Big E's moving is just pure instinct at this point. I don't think you can give any of it to just control. Like I said, it's pure instinct at this point. I don't even think Big E knows where he is falling. So this is not looking good for Big E. Bobby Lashley. What's he doing here? He's just dragged him right in front of New Day. What's going on here? Bobby Lashley now. Jeez. Oh, I think he's looking to send a message. Looking to demoralise the New Day. Jeez. Locking the submission. Oh, hold on a minute. Jeez. Bobby Lashley with the rope break. Just for Big E there. I don't think Big E actually even meant that. I think Bobby Lashley shook him into the ropes. Jeez. Bobby Lashley, I think he's Bobby Lashley just panicking right now. Jeez. Just nearly cost himself, I think. Maybe he has. I don't know. Big E, just by pure luck, is still in this matchup, though. Maybe you could argue it by looking at this. It's not pure luck. Bobby Lashley is just running the offense for the rest of this. Jeez. Bobby Lashley going for the rope. I think he's going for the pin there, but the rope break. I think Big E, like I said, he catching the ropes. It's just scared Bobby Lashley into even going near those ropes. I I think he was looking to just end the match. I hope that was enough, but worried about the ropes and stuff. Maybe feel like he's just got to do more while he can. I don't know. Either way, Bobby Lashley just unleashing right now on Big E. Jeez. Going like it's the Big E. I think he's out of his feet from these strikes at this point. And Bobby Lashley now, the Dominator, right to Big E. Jeez. Big Bobby Lashley right now. Jeez, shot right to the face. The Dominator is still pointing right at the New Day, but nowhere close to the ropes, even if Bobby Lashley's close to the ropes at this point. And gee, whatever's left of Big E is just tapped out. Jeez. Bobby Lashley dominated that match. There's some moments from Big E there, but and even some that were technically from Bobby Lashley that gave Big E opportunities. But either way, Bobby Lashley gets the win here tonight, and I think we all knows what that means in terms for WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
Well, Bobby Lashley, the almighty one, has won this match. At least a little bit for him, and in his sake, I guess, has gone to plan. Not for us, though. And that's been made official. Big E's been removed from the match at WrestleMania for the Raw Tag Title. Anyways, we've now got to hear from William Regal about this IC title match and what's going on, and the question of Sami Zayn's health, I guess, and what's going on for that match. So please welcome the Raw General Manager, please. All right, I've come out here. I've tried to give as long as possible on Raw to figure out Sami's health, and it's clear that he's not going to be cleared for WrestleMania. And we're getting Jade checked on currently right now, but we need to find a last minute, and I mean a very last minute replacement for WrestleMania for somebody to take on Logan Paul for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, I felt like we could have done all this without him. Look, I've got an answer for you, Rico. I've got a simple answer. Why don't we just cancel the title match at WrestleMania, and I can have a party celebrating that nobody can step to Logan Paul? Oh my, Post Malone! Well, I thought, as I'm in my hometown area, I'd come talk to some people backstage, but clear that you need somebody for WrestleMania. And, it was always something on my bucket list to compete in a wrestling match. And no better time than to compete for the Intercontinental Championship, celebrity versus celebrity, at WrestleMania. Oh, you think some random rapper is going to beat me, Logan Paul? You're going to be even easier than Sami Zayn would have been, even less deserving than Sami Zayn is. Well, I was just going to consider whoever stepped out first could challenge for Logan Paul, because I really had no other ideas, but clearly we've got a challenger now, and it is going to be a celebrity versus celebrity match. I'm making it official. Post Malone versus Logan Paul for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Owens is not going to be happy about this. Kevin is not going to be happy about this one. Sami Zayn's been taking that. We've got a celebrity versus celebrity for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Anyways, let's remind you what we got in store for WrestleMania. Submission match. No holds barred. Ronda Rousey, Roxanne Perez. Big E's been removed from this Raw Tag Title match at WrestleMania. New Day versus The Prophet. And don't forget, we have 200 of the Giant Warrior Battle Royals. Both 8 people. For the women, of course, Battle Royal. Whoever wins the Battle Royals will get a shot at the World Championship of their brand that they get drafted to next season. Of course, there is that men's one as well for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Jeez. Also, 4-way women's ladder tag match for the women's tag title. 2 teams from Raw, 2 teams from SmackDown. Special guest referee, no holds barred. Rich Holland, Pete Dunne. Sheamus is the guest referee in that matchup. Also, the World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and last but not least, the Women's World Championship Triple Threat match, Io, Bayley, Dakota. Anyways, thanks for watching Raw this season, and hopefully I'll see you for SmackDown and WrestleMania.